Hi, it's the Zen Witch here with another unboxing video, and still having the same little cup of fire stuff that I had on the last video you watched. Anyway, tonight I want to talk about a tarot deck that is now out of print, that I just found out has been long out of print, and it's a pretty cool one. This is the Legend Arthurian Tarot. It's Legend, you know, colon, the Arthurian Tarot. This might be a little long of a video because these cards are, they each have a character or a meaning. So we'll whip through them as fast as we can. There's a different kind of box here, and I haven't gotten around to reinforcing this box yet, but I think it's time. Although I'll probably destroy the value. I don't care. I'm not going to sell them. I want them to last. So Legend, the Arthurian Tarot by Anna-Marie Ferguson. It was published by Llewellyn. And 8th printing, copyright is 1995, but the 8th printing was 2010. And I don't see it in print now. So let's take a look. So, the legend lives on. Legend, the Arthurian Tarot, draws on the wisdom and power of the greatest legend of all time to bring a new level of depth and magic to your card readings. Every time you consult the Legend deck, it awakens your deepest intuition and inspires rich, multi-leveled readings. 78 exquisitely rendered watercolor paintings draw you into a compelling world of characters, places, and tales from all 4 branches of Arthurian legend. The cards, together with the accompanying 72-page booklet, make the tarot's subtle symbolism more accessible than ever before and add new layers of meaning to a powerful divination tool. Legend, the Arthurian Tarot deck includes guidance for interpreting the cards plus 2 popular tarot layouts, the Horseshoe and the Celtic Cross. So let's look here. We've got kind of the blocking card here, the blank card. And then we have a card that talks about the Horseshoe Spread and gives the layout of it. A significator, past conditions, present question, future outlook, best approach to the situation, the attitudes of others, challenges to be faced, and final outcome. I do a different tarot or horseshoe spread that goes up like this, and you lay them out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but then you read this one first. It's very interesting. Okay, so there's the blocking card. Just sort of a griffin rampant there. Then we start in, and these are subtle paintings, so I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see them with my camera that does its funny things for good equipment. Okay, the Fool is Percival. The Magician, Merlin, of course. The High Priestess is Nimue. She's really beautiful. See, I don't know if you can get it clear when I'm like this. Okay, I'll do my best here. The Empress, Guinevere. The Emperor, Arthur. They've got that really tribal look to them. I like that. The Hierophant, Taliesin. I like the Bard. The Lovers, Gareth and Leoness. The Chariot, Battle of Mount Baden. Strength is Percival's Vision. The Hermit is Lancelot in Exile. I like the way they have the classic tarot name and then the Arthurian correspondence, so you're not trying to figure out what card is this and learn it like it's a brand new thing. Lancelot in Exile. Wheel of Fortune is Arthur's Dream. Justice, Lady of the Lake. The Hanged Man, Castle Perilous. Death, Gwynabnud and the Wild Hunt. Okay. Temperance, the Cauldron of Anun. The Horned One, Cernunnos, so instead of the devil. The Tower, Vortigern's Fortress. The Fire Drake is the Star. The Moon, Morgan Le Fay. The Sun, Lou. Judgment, the Judgment is Avalon. And the Universe is the Giant's Dance. Okay, then we come into the suits. Spears, Page of Spears, Page of Spears. Wait. No, darling. Let's start the other way. All right. Let's go with the Ace. Ace of Spears, the Grail Lance. 2 is Bedivere and Kai. 3 is the Horse Fair. 4 is La Cote Mail Tail and Maledicent. I've never heard of those. 5 is Pursuit of Igraine. 6, The Return of Ambrosius. 7, Arch of 12 Kings. 8 is the White Hart. 9 is Wind Harps of War. 10, the Green Knight. Page is the Hare. Knight is Bedivere. Queen is Dindrain. And King is King Pellinor. Now, many things that I've not heard of. Of course, my major experience with the Arthurian tales, or my deepest one, is Mists of Avalon. So, okay, swords. Ace of Swords, Sword of Strange Hangings. The Knight of the Two Swords. Palamedes is 3. 4 is Isolde of the White Hands. 5, Gawain's Penance. 6, the Actra. 7, the Sword in the Stone. 8, Guinevere at the Stake. 9, Lily Maid of Astolat. 10, Camlan. Page is the Adder. So the pages are animals. Page is the Adder. Knight is Gawain. Queen is Morgause. And King is Mordred. Those were swords, right? Yes. Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail, of course. Ooh, look at the priestesses. Yes. 2 of Cups is Tristram and Isolde. 3 is the Blessing of the Sacred Spring. 4, the Fading Fellowship. 5 is Lancelot and Elaine. 6 is In Ector's Keeping. 7, the Questing Beast. 8, Chapel Perilous. 9, the Healing of the Maimed King. 10, Corbenic. Page of Cups is the Salmon. Knight is Galahad. Queen is Britannia. And King is the Fisher King. Those make sense. The Ace of Shields is Avalok's Shield. 2 of Shields is Castle Pendragon. 3 is the Homespun Tunic. 4 is King Mark. 5, the Wasteland. 6, Castle of Maidens. 7, Castle of Wonders. 8, Wayland. And, you know, these do kind of correspond to the classic tarot symbols. I've just been kind of swept away by the Arthurian things here, but as I look at them, like 8 of Shields, Wayland, this shows that apprenticeship thing that 8 of Pentacles shows. 9 of Shields, Ragnell. 10 of Shields, Camelot. Page is the Badger. Knight is Bors. Queen is Igraine. And King is Uther. Okay. So they do seem to you know, correspond, especially in the suits, to the classic tarot images. And there's little pip in sets. So there's a 2 of spears, and there's the 3 of spears. So you can see up here it says 3 of spears, and then we've got the symbol, and then we've got the horse fair. But, you know, these do kind of mimic that classical tarot. 4 of spears here would be like the marriage card, the 4 of wands, where there's kind of a bower being built. And you see that echoed back here, and then 2 people dancing together. So that definitely echoes. The 5 of spears, I mean, I see spears flying through the air. Usually it shows conflict. 6 of spears, the victory card, moving forward on a horse like that. So they do definitely echo those classical images for the most part. The 8 of spears usually shows 8 wands flying through the air, and you see this buck kind of, you know, going through the air. So there is some imagery that's echoed here. And again, this is one of the decks that I've had for so long, and for a lot of years there, I didn't do anything. I didn't work with my decks for a long time. I was raising kids. I was working. I was doing all kinds of things that sort of kept me from my favorite things. So, this is a deck I definitely am going to go into again and really start looking at and doing readings. Well, let's just pull one. I'm just going to cut there, and we have Queen of Swords, which is more goes. Let's get a sample of what the meanings are like. Okay, Queen of Swords, more goes. Interpretation: a clever woman with uncanny perception. Okay, remember, this is the Queen of Swords. Okay, intelligent, ambitious, and versatile, she often outwits her adversaries. Can indicate widowhood or financial instability. Reversed is vengefulness, bigotry, a prude, a woman driven by jealousy. And then in italics down here it says Morgause, or Anna, was the ambitious half-sister to Arthur and the mother of Gawain, Gaheris, Agravain, Gareth, and Mordred. Okay. So the meanings are pretty straightforward to the Queen of Swords. So it seems like, let's look at another one here. It seems like the meanings are not too far removed from classic tarot. Okay. This is Nine of Spears, Wind Harps of War. Spears, not swords. Okay. Nine of Spears. Interpretation is anticipating hostility. So this is the Nine of Spears and Nine of Wands, Nine of Rods, which usually shows like boundaries. It's the guy's got the wands all standing up and he's standing there holding one, you know, defending the boundary. Okay, interpretations: anticipating hostility, preparing for turbulence and conflict. Foresight, sensing unrest, putting affairs in order, planning a defense. Reversed is being caught off guard, a weak defense, avoidable losses. So you can see how also reverses just kind of turn things on their head, and things that should be aren't, you know, or things are weakened, energies are weakened. And the italic says, giant wind harps are erected upon the cliffs where their fearful drone will greet the enemy. So again, you can kind of, it does seem like there's just the Arthurian counterparts are just sort of overlaid on your basic tarot meanings. And I want to look at one here. I want to look at Seven of Swords, because it's always one that can get me confused. And so it says Sword in the Stone. I see a lot of different interpretations of this card. The beginning of a new enterprise, ambition and enthusiasm, new direction, hope and perseverance, favorable omens. Reversed is poor advice, having to suffer armchair critics and quarrels. Galahad draws Balin's sword from the stone. Okay, so this one's a little different. Usually that Seven of Swords is like the thief card, or feeling taken advantage, or a sense of loss in some way. So that's different. So it doesn't across the board go with standard tarot, but close enough to make it easy to work with. So I'm going to pack these up now. I will definitely be working with them some more. They're easy to handle. The box is kind of flimsy. I'll probably be reinforcing that soon. But it's out of print. So it's going to be a precious one in my collection here. Just thought you'd like to see it. I appreciate your sticking around with me. And I am now dropping unboxing videos every Monday and Friday. So you can get two a week, plus some random lives here and there. Please like, please subscribe, please click on the notifications and let me know what you'd like to hear about. And I will see you next time. This is the Zen Witch. Blessed be.